This is Manu here from Xiaomi India office. We recently launched two brand new devices, Redmi Note 9 Pro and Redmi Note 9 Pro Max. They have the best processor, the latest and the fastest Qualcomm Snapdragon 720G. These are massive phones with 6.67-inch Full HD display, a huge battery, probably the biggest battery that we've ever shipped, more than 5000 mAh, super fast charging up to 33 watt on Redmi Note 9 Pro Max, and of course amazing incredible cameras both on back as well as front. And for the first time we have in-display selfie camera. Now if you think of Redmi as a brand, it really stands for three different things: best specs, highest quality and honest price. I spoke about specs, and that's what we always do during our launch events. But what about quality? Today I'm going to show you a demo of our incredible quality for all our smartphones. I have three Redmi Note 9 Pro with me: the amazing beautiful Glacier White, Aurora Blue and Interstellar Black. My personal favorite being blue. So I'm going to open this device today in front of you guys and show our amazing, incredible quality standards. Before I open it, I must give a disclaimer. All our phones, including Redmi Note 9 Pro and Redmi Note 9 Pro Max, come with a unibody design, which means you cannot open them yourself. And we would strongly discourage all our Mi fans or users to open it, because if you're trying to do it, you might actually cause damage to the phone, or even worse, you can puncture the battery, and that might cause the phone to burn. So please do not try this at home yourself. These phones come with a glue coating on all four sides. We have already removed it, this glue. When you open the device, this is how it looks like from inside. Here we have the amazing camera module, the quad camera setup, 64 megapixel quad camera on Redmi Note 9 Pro Max and 48 megapixel quad camera on Redmi Note 9 Pro. This is where the motherboard is. This is where we have the huge 5020 mAh battery, the biggest battery that we've ever shipped on a Redmi device. And this area over here is where you have speaker as well as the daughter board. And connecting the motherboard and the daughter board, here we have FPC, flexible printed circuit, which connects both the daughter board and motherboard. You can see there are a lot of screws on this phone which we are going to open, but on one of the screws is a small Mi logo, and this is to ensure that nobody tampers with the phone. If anybody unscrews it themselves, this Mi logo is going to be destroyed. But all our service centers have this Mi logo, so after if they open it and they put the screws back, they put this Mi logo back. Okay, so I've removed all the screws, and this is that screw with the Mi logo. So I do not know if you can see it or not. If you try and unscrew it yourself, then our service center will come to know that this phone has been tampered with. We have a dual graphite sheet here. Now this is something that we have for all our Make in India phones. This ensures it absorbs the heat from the battery and dissipates it so that your phone does not heat up even in extreme conditions. We have the central camera module. We have four cameras over here, and this is how it looks like from inside. I've removed all the FPCs from the motherboard, and look at the camera module. We have a squarish camera module, and the 48 megapixel camera is this one. This is the 48 one versus the 8 megapixel and 5 megapixel, and you can already see the size difference. It is significantly bigger, and that is why you get amazing quality pictures when you shoot with your Redmi Note 9 Pro and Note 9 Pro Max. And one unique thing to notice is that our camera module also comes with Corning Gorilla Glass 5. Yes, Redmi Note 9 Pro and Note 9 Pro Max come with a triple Corning Gorilla Glass 5. So even if you drop it, there's a very high chance nothing will happen to it. There won't be any scratches on the camera module. This is where we have the motherboard, and all these motherboards are made or assembled in India. And in fact, this is done using automated process, and we have invested hundreds of millions of dollars to ensure that we build the best quality motherboard for all our Mi fans in the country. So I'm going to remove the motherboard from this phone. Now this is the most interesting part, the heart and the brain of the phone, which is the CPU as well as the memory. I'll talk about this in a minute and I'm going to show it to you. But before we go there, can you see this? This is the copper sink and the heat paste. Now, a lot of processing happens at the CPU level and the heat is generated. That's why we have thermal paste and a copper sheet as a heat sink. It absorbs and does not allow the phone to heat up. Here you can see we have a selfie camera. We have a huge, massive 32 megapixel in-display selfie for Redmi Note 9 Pro Max and a 16 megapixel selfie camera for Redmi Note 9 Pro. And my personal favorite, this small part that you can see over here is the IR blaster. We are probably the only brand in the country which provides an IR blaster to all our Mi fans. This makes your phone a universal remote for almost anything and everything. For your TVs, for your AC, for any other thing, any other appliance that you have your own. And we also have LED notification light over here, which many of the brands are removing, but we still have it on amazing Redmi Note series phones. Now let's open this and see what does the CPU and memory look like. When you open the motherboard from the back, this is how it looks like. Over here, we have probably the most important part of the phone, the CPU, the brain of the phone. And I don't know whether you can see it or not, we have Qualcomm written over here. We have the latest and the best Qualcomm Snapdragon 720G processor on both Redmi Note 9 Pro and Note 9 Pro Max. And this is where we have memory. I don't know again you can see it or not, but both the phones come with multiple memory variants. Redmi Note 9 Pro comes with 4GB RAM, 64GB storage and 6GB RAM and 128GB storage. And Redmi Note 9 Pro Max, because it has a 64 megapixel camera sensor, it starts with 6GB of RAM, so it comes with 6GB 64GB, 6GB 128GB and 8GB 128GB variants. So this is how your motherboard looks like when you open a device. And this is perhaps one of my favorite parts. We have a huge, massive battery. You can see the Mi logo over here, and it is a lithium-ion battery, a high density capacity battery with 5020 mAh. I can assure you it will last more than a day. This entire frame, entire body is made of aluminium, very high quality material, and this is where we have the daughter board. This part over here contains a speaker. As you can see, we have a Type-C port here and a daughter board. In fact, we are one of the few brands, or probably the only brand, which provides Type-C in every single of our phone. Starting from our lowest price 6,000 rupee phone, which is Redmi 8A and Redmi 8A Dual, going all the way to our flagship such as Redmi K20, K20 Pro. Every phone has a Type-C charger. And over here, the circular thing that you see is a very interesting thing. It's a new technology that we're introducing with Redmi Note 9 Pro and Note 9 Pro Max. This technology was only available on flagship till now, and then we're also bringing it to our mid-premium devices. As you can see it, this is the Z-axis linear motor, which provides the haptic feedback which was only available on flagship till now. So when you're using the phone for different purpose, say for typing or deleting something, or you have an incoming notification for a message or a call, you'll get different kind of vibration in your phone, and it really makes a big difference. And this is the case, the housing, which is made of aluminum alloy, so it's extremely sturdy, very high quality. And for the first time, we have a 2x2 Wi-Fi MIMO, which ensures you get the best quality Wi-Fi on your Redmi Note 9 Pro and Note 9 Pro Max. And here in the bottom, you can see we have a 3.5mm headphone jack. Yes, as always, we have a dual mic on our Redmi Note 9 Pro and Note 9 Pro Max, one in the bottom and one in the front. This is the noise cancellation one. So two mics for the best audio quality. And just like Redmi Note 8 and Redmi Note 8 Pro, we have the self-cleaning amazing speakers here in the bottom. So that's about the casing, but we have something special. You can see there's a small white dot over here, and we also have a similar white dot or a sticker on the bottom on the housing. So if the water leaks inside, goes inside the phone, both these stickers will turn pink, a little bit like the litmus test that we used to do in our childhood, and our service engineers will know that there has been a water damage to the phone. Let me show it to you guys. As you can see, this sticker has turned from white to a pinkish color, and that's how our service engineers know that there was some sort of a water contamination in the phone. And this is how the phone looks from the front. This is a front panel. As you can see, we have a small punch hole over here, and we have an in-display camera sensor. This is very slim, very thin, which ensures the phone is extremely slim. Even though we have 5000 mAh battery, but it's still extremely slim and very comfortable to hold. So this is a Redmi Note 9 Pro or a Note 9 Pro Max, and how does it look like from inside? The aluminum body with a dual graphite sheet as a heat sink. This is the huge, massive 5020 mAh battery. The daughter board with a Type-C charging port. This is where you have the amazing speaker. The motherboard with CPU, memory, with IR blaster, selfie camera, and a lot more. And of course, the incredible camera module where you'll have a huge 48 megapixel quad camera and 64 megapixel quad camera on Redmi Note 9. And in the front, we have Corning Gorilla Glass 5. So even if you want to scratch it, or if you try to damage it, nothing will happen to this phone. Not just in the front, we also have it on the back, and we have it on the camera module. Try to cause damage, try to scratch, again on the camera module. And as you can see, nothing happened in the front, in the back, or in the camera module. And that's the quality of Redmi Note 9 Pro and Redmi Note 9 Pro Max. So guys, this was my first ever teardown of an amazing, incredible Redmi Note 9 Pro. Do give us feedbacks, tell us what did you like in the comments below, and if you have any suggestions, please do share with us. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon. Hoping to see you guys very soon. Take care, bye bye, namaste.